Long John Silver's Big Catch is worst restaurant meal in America, says CSPI. I don't know what this is. I don't know that organization. That sounds like some kind of like shadow group that works behind the scenes in the food industry. This looks awful. Long John Silver tier list. So that's actually something we were kicking around as an idea. But legitimately doing a Long John Silver's tier list, like trying all their food, would probably result in Matt or I being in the hospital in intensive care. I don't think there's a single, like, Long John Silver's fan in the world. I don't think it exists. Right now, in chat, is there anyone here that eats at Long John Silver's? Start there. Not even do you like it. Do you eat there, ever? Overwhelmingly no, with a couple of liars sprinkled in there about eating there often. I know you're lying. I feel like Long John Silver's is probably some kind of money laundering front to some degree. I don't think it started that way, but I think it's become that, because I don't know how they're still in business. Every Long John Silver's I've passed for the last decade at least has been completely dilapidated in shambles, and yet somehow it's still here. And nobody eats there. Thanks to the membership, Poe. I ate there once and almost puked, which is exactly what I'm saying. Like, I feel like if we did the Long John Silver's tier list, it would end in some kind of catastrophic illness. And yeah, I heard lemon. It's very sad. I'm actually going to look it up. How popular is Long John Silver? Today, Long John Silver's owns and operates and franchises nearly 700 restaurants located across 38 U.S. states and Singapore, generating annual system-wide sales of $413 million. Propaganda. I just don't believe it! Who's eating it? Like, I think I've only ever had it once in my life when I was a kid because Joe's Crab Shack was closed. And I can vaguely remember my parents begrudgingly taking me to Long John Silver for like popcorn shrimp or something. But I don't even know if that's a real memory or some kind of like fake planted one in my brain. Have you not had their Hush Puppies? No, of course I haven't had their Hush Puppies. They're lying, that's what I think. You're just hating on LGS because it's fun. I don't think it's bad. Have some fucking shame, Glibby. Did you just actually drop an abbreviation for Long John Silver and get it wrong? LGS? It'd be LJS, and nobody's abbreviating Long John Silver's. They don't have fans. Nobody's doing that. That's how I know you're lying. You didn't even get the fucking imaginary abbreviation correct. Thanks to the resub Rin. But yeah, no, I don't think we'll be doing a Long John Silver tier list. It feels dangerous. I watched that, not to get like morbid or like really sad. I watched that video that went viral a little while ago about the woman who ate bad tilapia and had all of her limbs amputated because of the infection or whatever she contracted from it. I feel like that is absolutely a high likelihood at fucking Long John Silver's. Thanks to tier 1, Josh. I haven't seen any updates on the Streaker Chaos. It's been a while. Long John Silver, Hush Puppies are S tier. Outside of that, it's dog food. He's a tier 1 Long John Silver CEO. How long have you had that account? You just made it. Yeah, you created 2 minutes ago. Don't even try and like gaslight me into thinking there's real Long John Silver fans. Thanks to Resub Swift. I can see when you made the account. Scoundrel. The one in my town burned down, shit's whack. Thanks to the membership, Obsidian. That's possible, Body Farm, yeah. Thanks to the membership, Dylan. I am an LJS enjoyer. No, what you are is a goddamn liar. Stop, just stop. I know you're not. I'm gonna look up their menu real quick, actually. I haven't checked their menu since we were ideating on doing a Long John Silver tier list. Thanks for some hypo. Plus, Matt is already, like, pretty irpy around seafood because he got such bad food poisoning that it's ruined seafood for him. So I think this would put him in the grave if we did a Long John Silver's tier list. Man, I love this. I go to the... This website couldn't be more sad. I go to their website and I scroll down to go to their menu, and on and on their promotions, there's one item: cheese bites. It's the only thing they seem to be proud of. They have this whole promotion section, but there's one thing for cheese bites. Nothing else. Thanks to the resub Arisen. Just eat the hush puppies. Fuck no, they probably cross-contaminated with all of their other food. Alright, let's see what else they got. Clam strips. That actually sounds nice. If it was anywhere but Long John Silver. Oh, they do chicken. I've never seen chicken that looks like this, per se. It looks... This is absolutely lunch chicken. Like cafeteria chicken. The mystery meat, yeah. It's not a very large menu. That's good. I'm glad they didn't make like a massive menu like Cheesecake Factory for this. And no, I don't know who you're talking about, Matt Man. And yeah, we talked about it, JJ, at the beginning. My dad's friend who was like 70 years old loved it. It's alright. I've got no explanation for that other than he tricked his taste buds into liking it at some point across his 70 years. LJS review win. I'm not memeing. I'm actually fucking afraid to eat at Long John Silver. I'd eat their chicken, but then defeat the purpose because they're a seafood place. But I would be terrified to eat this. I just feel like it's dangerous. This is like the idea I had a while ago to do a gas station food tier list and just try like the most revolting old gas station food that just exists in those fucking hot dog spinners forever and never gets changed out. And then we watched that Chubby Emu video on botulism contracted from gas station nachos, and I canned that idea ASAP. Immediately, I put that one on the shelf. Thanks to Prime Milano. They used to have snow crab at LJS. Interesting. I'm in Boston. In the area we have... Jesus, I don't know why I just struggled to read all that. We have Taco Bell, Long John Silver can join restaurants. LJS is always empty. Yeah, I fucking believe that 100%. And True Pand. Do you think Night Swim will remain top 5 worst movie of 2024? I do. I really think it will. And yeah, I definitely need to look into that, Benjamin. I talked about it on the podcast a little bit. So I've seen a little bit of the localizer drama, but I don't know a ton about it. I'd have to look more into it. Surprised you eat seafood? You're picky? I'm really not picky. I literally eat anything. I will actually eat anything. There's foods I obviously like more than others, but when it comes to Long John Silver's, I actually feel like I am risking life and limb for it. Like, it feels like I'm gambling on my health. My parents met working together at Long John Silver. Probably because there was nothing else to do. Like, there's no customers. They'll just hang out, talk to each other, fall in love. Bond. That makes sense. Thanks to Prime Sudany. I live on the shoreline in Connecticut. We have a very good seafood place called Linny and Joe's. Other than that, there's always Red Lobster. I mean, yeah, there's anywhere besides LJS. I can't believe I'm actually using the abbreviation. I've been manipulated into using it now. The way you describe Long John Silver makes it sound like they catch fish from the septic tank. They probably do. I have never seen an LJS that's in good condition. Maybe it's a Florida thing, I don't know. Every LJS I have ever seen in my life looks like a house in Minecraft that got hit by TNT. Like, there's no way it's safe to consume. Like, maybe it's, again, it could be a Florida thing, perhaps. I don't know. God damn it! Now, now I'm tricking myself into like wanting to take the risk and trying it. But it just feels so not worth the risk. And I have not seen the time skip yet, Wes, but I've read about it. Hey, hope you're doing well, Train. It's been a while. Hope things are going well. Last time my dad ate Long John Silver over a decade ago, it forced him to get gallbladder surgery. His body just started shutting down? Like, what do you mean? What did he get? He got that goddamn salmon, didn't he? I saw it on their menu, and there was something very fishy. Well, not to make a pun. There was something very perturbing about that salmon. Thanks to Prime Linku and the Tier 1 nerf. The food is dog food, but root beer is peak. Also, the one near my house burnt down and rebuilt. God, it's like Hydra. Thanks to the Prime Badger. Why are we even talking about this? I forgot why this came up. Oh yeah, someone recommended a Long John Silver's tier list, and that's something that has been like something we've been ideating on at the headquarters for a while, but just are afraid to do because it's so gross. Basically, the reason why Long John Silver's still up is because it's owned by Yum Food Corp, and they own Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, KFC, so they have them all to have a diverse fast food company to sum up, and they keep it open so people have more options of food from them. Thanks, Prime Little Caesar, and the membership Joseph, the resub Tingle. Yeah, I believe that. I'm sure LJS saved your brother. Do you think it's actually worse than Burger King? It's not fair, because I hate Burger King because I eat it and it always sucks shit. I haven't eaten Long John Silver's because I'm afraid of it. It's like the boogeyman of fast food to me. In my head, it's like the worst thing you can eat, but I haven't actually eaten it to compare it to Burger King. I've got to do it just once, I think. I think I've got to. Just have a nurse on standby. I think what I'll probably do is get a medical professional ready. I think that's a good idea. Maybe with some kind of like... What is it when you need to suck something out? It's not the endoscopy because that goes in. How do you flush a tummy? There's definitely an operation for it. Thanks, membership, Sam. Oh yeah, I heard they're adding Alan Wake to Dead by Daylight. Is it just a stomach pump? Maybe that is. I thought it had like an actual name for it. He probably would, sorry, yeah. He's a Prime B Walls. Check out their Big Catch meal. It's absolutely revolting. It's so bad health groups called it the worst meal in America and said that it's basically a heart attack on a hook. I love the name Big Catch. Okay. LJS Big Catch, huh? Long John... This was in 2013, so this is when people still accidentally ate there. Oh my god, this looks awful! Long John Silver's Big Catch is worst restaurant meal in America, says CSPI. I don't know what this is. I don't know that organization. That sounds like some kind of like shadow group that works behind the scenes in the food industry. This looks awful! 3 ounces trans fat drenched batter, 4.5 ounce fish. Lab test find 33 grams of trans fat in the meal of fried fish, onion rings, and hush puppies. And then announced that it'll discontinue the Big Catch. Oh no! Damn you! Look what they've taken from us. Not even the Big Catch was safe. Oh, it sounds awful, Obsidian. I don't think we could do that. Cheese stick tier list actually is kind of fire. That's not a bad idea. God damn. I can't even be surprised. Maybe they did like a drastic overhaul of their menu. Because this isn't on there. It was very simple stuff. Granted, they didn't look great, but it did seem very simple. Oh, just look at that. It's like, that's, why would you even pay for that? Grand Slam in the Canyon Man. Appreciate the 10. I don't know what that means, but sure. It's piss yellow. It's like actual mustard hue. Like, how do you even fry something that ends up looking that way? I think these are the Hush Puppies up here. Those look fine. Maybe they're like cheese curds. I can't tell. I think that's the Hush Puppies, though. But this looks horrible. Is there any other fast food chain or food chain that scares you as much as LJS? No. There is no other restaurant that scares me as much as Long John Silver's. When I was in college, we used to go to a Chinese restaurant that was a little ways away from the campus. Not too far, but like a 10-minute drive. And the building had bullet holes in its windows and ants on the ceiling. And that food slapped. And I was not afraid to eat any of that. But I am afraid to eat at LJS. This is like the only restaurant that I'm actually frightened of. It's called the Big Catch because the amount of diseases you'd catch eating it. Yeah. I love this sentence. Today, the CSBI formally notified Long John Silver's CEO Mike Kern that the chain will be sued if it continues to use partially hydrogenated oil in its deep fryers, and if it continues to misrepresent both the amount of fish in the meal and nutrition information for the side items. Yeah, we was just talking about Pal World. I'll play that when it comes out in 5 days or whatever it was. Yeah, it sounds about right, Arrow. Long John Silver's is one of the very few reasons why I don't eat seafood to this day. I had it as a child in California, and I had it as a teenager in Florida. I won't be eating it as an adult. It sounds like a punishment. Like, eat your vegetables, or your next meal will be at Long John Silver's. The kid just fucking starts housing it. No, not there! Please! We don't have LJS in Canada, so I once drove over 2 hours to cross the border to eat it. You're a liar. No one would do that. And that's what I believe, Thomas. A White Castle tier list would be so much safer. My dad loves White Castle, so I'm very familiar with White Castle. What are they using? Plastic fish? No, it'd probably be healthier if they were using plastic fish, though. Again, this was 2013, so maybe they're in a much better place now. But even still, I'm fucking afraid of it. Yeah, we went over the new DB Cooper evidence like a week ago. Didn't you say you'd have Jackson over for the Long John Silver's tier list? No, I don't think I ever said that. This is something that we've only been talking about for like the last couple weeks. How about a Chili's tier list? I don't know if I've said this before, but I'll say it now. I say this like to my friends. I think Chili's is like the best food you can get if you're aiming for that ballpark of quality. So I put Chili's in the same tier as like all the other ones like Applebee's and all that. Chili's blows them out of the water. Chili's is so far above the competition in that genre, it's not even fair. Like, why would you ever go somewhere that's not Chili's if it's an option? If that's like where the tier you're trying to stay in. Their shit slaps. Thanks to Prime Matt. No tips, Nick, but choose something that you really enjoy, and I'm wishing you the best with it. Would you consider a make-your-own gas station ice cream tier list? No, I don't think so. Thanks to Prime Grozerk. Long John Silver doesn't even want you eating there. When's the last time you saw a Long John Silver commercial? Great question. Do they even advertise anymore? Let's see. What is their most recent commercial? Here's one from 2019. It's their Long John Silver's $10 shareable. It's a 15-second ad. Oh, also the comments from 6 months ago. I saw a video claiming nobody goes to Long John Silver's and it's mainly a money laundering operation. I've never been. Here's a Long John Silver's commercial from 2021. Is their slogan Fish Yeah? It is. Long John Silver, Fish Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, they definitely don't aggressively market themselves. For good reason. The less people that go to their establishments, the less chance of a lawsuit from like an inadvertent foodborne death. These are the 5 gift subs, Shrek. And thank you for that, Nessie. True, John. What a deal. And that would be fun, Angel. We talked about doing that. If you search Long John Silver's fire on Google, you're greeted with dozens of separate LJS locations that have randomly burnt down. Well, there's also just so many of them that I imagine just pure numbers game that's bound to happen. Like, I bet McDonald's probably has the same phenomenon and Burger King and all that. I don't think it's exclusive to just LJS. Oh, one burnt down a month ago. Luckily, nobody was inside. Alright. So that was a month ago, so it looks like this shit's burning down all the time. I feel bad for LJS, to be honest. I mean, they're still doing 400 million annually somehow. I don't think you need to feel that bad for them. God, there's so many Long John Silver fires, you're right. Holy shit. Oh, that's not a bad idea, Obsidian. That's kind of fun. Lady who scammed people for $350K got ousted for scamming again. She was on Sunny V2 and he hasn't covered it again. Who? Which one? He's covered a lot of scammers. Which lady? And yeah, we talked about the Verbal Ace 50K animation. Fucking pathetic. And yeah, I haven't finished Blue Lock, but I've seen episodes here and there. It's good. Look up the Long John Silver franchise cost. God, why? Is it like extremely expensive or extremely cheap? How much does Long John Silver's franchise cost? They have a franchise fee of 20K with a total investment range of 109 to 1.6 million. I don't know enough about franchising a restaurant. Is that super high or super low?